Hello friends, and welcome back to Trials of Imorah. Last time, I showcased the completed main route through level 7. There are many new undead enemy types, many magical weapons and upgrades, and a gargantuan boss fight that further pushed my skills as a designer and a developer. But that was a whole 2 months ago. We are now off to even more exciting new things, all in level 8. We are actually nearly, almost starting to reach the end of this massive project. The grand scale of all of these 10 levels will soon be realized. Okay, cool, but what is this level 8 about? After previously focusing on gore and the undead, this new level will be themed around light, darkness, and illusions. Let me set the stage with one of the new mechanics, an item that has actually been present in the project since some of the earliest builds in 2018, with a horrible temporary sprite: the Lightspeed Staff. This staff transforms the user into light, allowing them to travel at light speed, effectively teleporting to any point in sight, but not through opaque objects, only through transparent ones, or structures with visible gaps, such as these iron bars. This new and powerful method of movement will help the player navigate through some tricky terrain and puzzles. The light beam that's projected while aiming for a destination will also influence a new object type: illusion walls. These structures will appear invisible until illuminated by the magic light, and notably will hide again when struck with dark void magic. Very tricky indeed. The Lightspeed Staff can also be used with one other new structure: light engines. You may notice these magical devices have a slight passive resemblance to spin engines, an important mechanic for traversal in the past levels, springing users around using gravitational energy. Light engines, quite similarly, will greatly propel the player, focusing their light form and launching them much further than Lightspeed Staff would reach on its own. All of these new mechanics will help me design a variety of interesting setups, unique from every previous level so far, as is always my goal. Okay, so yeah, new potential puzzle designs, whatever. What will the player actually be fighting though? Just the same imps and slimes from every other previous level? Actually, I'm sorry to say yes. This new level will be filled with enemies from past levels. Now hold on, I know that sounds bad, just look, if we just kill this basic slime real quick. Unfortunately, in level 8, you'll never know if what you see is truly a regular past enemy or a greater mimic in disguise. These new enemies will fully take on their illusion's behavior, able to utilize all of their attacks and abilities, all of their strengths and weaknesses. They will continually change form in combat, so stay vigilant. You'll have to defeat their illusion form to force the mimic back to its true form. Only then can it be decisively slain. For a long time, I have wanted to go further than the original mimics found on level 4. Poisonous blobs disguised as treasure chests are cool, but disguising as so many more potential forms really better played into the theme of illusion, and supports the fearful atmosphere that I want to construct, of really struggling to trust what you see in front of you. So yeah, I'm really happy with them so far, and combat with these creatures, as I'm sure you can imagine, can grow immensely chaotic when there's multiple mimics. There will be other new enemies as well though. The new mimic isn't just a lazy cop-out. One other new enemy is the Haze, which can pass through walls to attack you and will burn away your mana on contact. They are honestly pretty simple, but that leaves more complexity for the final new enemy: Light Elementals. These radiant constructs possess the exact same power as the Lightspeed Staff. They will teleport, traveling around you instantly to place themselves in more strategic positions. And in addition to normal magical projectiles, they also have a very special light-themed attack. So aside from all of these exciting mechanics and new foes to fight, I'm very pleased with the simple progress on the visuals of this level. The color-changing grass, the stained glass, the elegant architecture. It just brings so much simple joy to see this region I've had planned since the beginning of the project finally come to life in all of its purpley atmospheric glory. I am also happy to see all of the color variety coming together. The first few levels of the game felt dominated by browns and grays, but the latest levels have really helped expand the range of this project's visuals. A strong color direction means a strong art direction. There are a few other things in progress as I build the new level to explore. There will of course be new drop items from the new enemies, new artifacts to find, and some narrative beats that again have been planned out for a very long time. I'm very excited about. My current goal is to have the entire main route and the boss complete next spring, which I feel is reasonable given my progress so far, the currently expected scope, and how fast I was able to complete levels 5 and 6 back in 2023. I'll be honest with you, level 7 had a lot of feature creep that ate up a lot of time, but lessons were learned, improvements were made, and we march onward. Trials of Imorah will be completed relatively soon, but for 2024, this is probably my final update on YouTube with the holidays fast approaching. Feel free to follow further progress on my itch.io page or on Blue Sky, and please wishlist the game on Steam if this project interests you at all. It would really mean the world to me. That's all for now. As always, thank you so much for your continued support, and I'll talk to you later.